Two V's in the box. Two V's in the box. Hey, so you're sure one of the V's in the box. You need to sit back, listen, and watch. Tune in and get some jewels in your crown. So you're not reina representing Beantown. I would never ever knock my sister down. All my ladies winning, take a look around. All the negativity we can do without. Please subscribe and let us show you a different route.
Hey, it's me, B, aka Bunny the other V. When me and Hilda get together, it's so lovely. We talk about it, all the good, bad, and ugly. All except for drama, we don't do no shrubbery. Tune in and learn some new things. Leave a comment, let us know what the mood brings. We got that food and conversation for your soul now. Please go find your remote control so you can watch.
Two V's in a box. Two V's in a box. Two V's in a box.
In a box, baby! Welcome.
Welcome back. We are together again, and giving you all what you asked for, and that was for us to have a few more people in our box. So before we get started, we want you to comment like you have been doing, and this is why we're doing something different tonight. We'd like for you to share, and we'd like for you to
Like
and
subscribe.
Subscribe. Like. We hope you like this episode. We are really excited to be back in the box again together and to have some company in the box with us. So come on this journey with us. We're going to be talking a little bit about
Dating.
And we have a guy in the box. So we've got two different perspectives. We'll be right back.
So you guys asked and we are listening. As you know, we asked for different topics, for people to suggest different topics, submit questions, maybe scenarios that you would like, you would like to hear our opinion on, or to discuss, or to get other people's opinions on anonymously, or you can reveal yourself, whatever you prefer. So, one of the topics that was sent in, and although we try to stay away from messy, I am still real. So I'm going to call him out. His name is Charles, aka 21. He inboxed me and wanted us to discuss some things, and we agreed that he would come on and join us, and then he stood us up. I called him, we was inboxing, he said he was coming, so I owe him a knuckle sandwich. I want you to hear this on live and direct, Charles 21.
So don't get a knuckle sandwich, people. If you say you want to come on, we want you to come on, obviously. So you don't want one of Bunny's knuckle sandwiches. For real, you don't.
So, if he buys me lunch, I might forgive him. I might.
Two V's. You gotta buy two lunches. Two V's.
Lunch
in the
squared,
box.
Charles.
Lunch times two.
So Charles wanted to talk about dating. And I thought it would be a good idea to have a little company in discussing this topic, because people have very different perspectives, and it seems like it's old school versus new school perspective. So today's topic is, what is dating? What does dating mean to you? And we have one male perspective. My honey's here. Hilda's honey, he was exhausted. Poor baby needed a nap. But
Sorry.
He'll join us on a future episode, because I would have loved to hear his perspective on this as well. So let's start with you, Bo. What is dating? What does dating mean to you?
Dating is just get to know each other. If you're dating somebody a couple times a week, I just feel like it's implied that y'all are probably together. Because if you're spending a couple times a week with that person, y'all are probably trying to see if y'all can be together for the long run. So you shouldn't be dating anybody else during that time.
Okay. Let me share my perspective, and then you guys, y'all can chime in and kind of give us your perspective. So to me, dating means, if people are dating, I feel like they are exploring the scene. They're exploring their options. They are seeing different people in hopes of finding something that they're interested in. Whether it's whatever their goal is, whether it's sexually, whether it's an exclusive relationship, whether it's marriage. Everyone has different goals while dating. So dating to me means, if I'm dating, okay, in my eyes, that means that, there might be Billy, Bob, and Tom. Okay? Now, I might go out with Tom. Tom might be the sweetest gentleman, pulls out my chair, very respectful. He might be, a pretty decent man. We haven't done anything yet. He's cool. I enjoy spending time with him. He's fun, whatever. Mm-hmm. Then the other guy, maybe I'm dating him. Maybe, we go out to eat. We might enjoy doing plays. We might enjoy going to the club, whatever. The third guy, I might like him a little more. You know what I'm saying? And I might have a little, more of an attraction to him, more than just going out and spending time together, right? Now, if I'm dating, that means I'm single. I can do what I want to do. So having these three guys that I'm just having fun with, maybe I don't have sex with any of them. Maybe I have sex with all of them, right? But that's the process to me of that's the process of getting to know people and getting to know who is worth your time. I don't think that you are committed to one guy just because you're dating him. And I've learned from experience, listen, a guy can tell you anything. He can do anything. A guy can sleep with you 5 nights a week. You wake up in the morning saying good morning. You go to bed saying good night. You have great sex. And of course, if this is something you guys are doing 5 days a week, somebody's going to catch feelings, right? But the minute a situation arises, he'll be quick to say, but we weren't in a relationship. We were just having fun. So you got to be careful. That I feel like you have to make your intentions clear while dating so that they know that you're not either looking to be exclusive or you're dating other people. Or maybe you don't feel it's none of their business yet because y'all ain't like that yet, right?
Right.
But I feel that I feel like, actually, and don't take this the wrong way, the way he thinks is not the norm for most guys. That's usually the way women think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, until that conversation is had about what are we doing here? Are we being exclusive? What are we doing? You can't assume that because you guys see each other however many times a week, that you're now dating. You're now an item.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I got one thing to say. You said it's not the norm for guys, you don't think?
For the majority of guys.
I tend to disagree with that, because if a guy's dating you Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and he calls you on a Saturday, and you're on another date, I don't see any guys being too happy about that.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
but then at the end of the day, it's no one's fault but his own.
You gotta
I agree 100%.
Because he's thinking, if you wanted to go on another date on Saturday, why didn't you send us? You didn't even give us a chance.
No, because dating. See.
Well, hold on. Let me think. Is dating, maybe if you're not sleeping together, once y'all already sleeping together, there's no way a guy is comfortable with calling you on Saturday.
No way.
You think a guy's okay? You think guys gonna be okay on Saturday when you're on
Some
another
of
date?
them,
Absolutely.
because they're doing their own
Yeah.
thing.
Because it's
Even if they're
only
doing their
if
own
that
thing,
guy,
you're not gonna be okay
it's
with
only if
another
that guy
girl
on
giving his
Saturday
stuff
has
up.
nothing else
It's not
to
gonna be
do.
okay because it's just being
Because
selfish.
he's not even
Exactly.
thinking about
But yet
it, you
they're
know?
seeing 3 other women.
First of all, we have to, like Brandy said, you know, your intentions have to be known. And we need to get away from just using any term for anything, you know, calling everybody a friend just because you just met him yesterday, and calling, you know, this guy that I'm with, okay, we're dating. If you're together, okay, and you had a conversation, then all right, we're gonna be monogamous. We are in a committed relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm dating you,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
because you did not ask me. And let me tell you something. And like Brandy said, it's typically mostly women who decide
We fall into that
after
trap.
we fall into the trap, but we fall into it not even willingly. Understanding that, you know, there's chemistry involved in it. You
And
know,
you
you're
can't
sleeping
help.
with someone,
Yeah.
you
No, we
cannot
fall-
help but fall in love with them a lot of times if you have that type of
And
character.
you enjoy their
now,
sex in their
I
company.
can be with you for 100 days straight, and we're having sex for 100 days straight. Okay, this is why everybody is different. I can have sex with you 100 days straight. If you and I did not have a conversation where you didn't say, I would like for us to be in a committed relationship, I am not going to assume anything.
Right.
And the
It's not
reason why,
implied?
no, it's not implied. You know why?
You're different.
Because
A lot of
tried
guys
and
are
true.
different. You're very
Tried and
different.
true, Bo. A lot of things that I speak on from experience. And you
That's
can
when
do
girls
things
get
to
burnt,
me one
assuming.
time. All right? And the one time you do it to me, I try. You know, I'm very good about, look, I fell in that hole, girl, watch it because there's a hole right there. I don't like to see women fall in the same hole that I have. And this is why I talk the way I do to my sisters. I tried and true, okay? Being with someone for multiple years. And I mean multiple years where we knew each other's family and this, that, and the other. You know, I'm with absolutely no one else. All right? And it was told to me in my face. This was a gazillion years ago. But I thank him because no man has ever been able to do that to me ever again. I'm going to give years of my life to you. I'm giving myself exclusively to you. And you say to me one day in public, but we're not together. We just
Having a good
friends
time.
and we
You can't
kicking it.
assume.
And you know what? As hurt as I was, I'm real. I'm a realist. And
Respected it.
I will be upset at certain things that people say, but I owe it
You
to
respect
myself
it.
to pull away and sit there and go, Hilda, that's what you get. And now, if you don't learn from that, you're going to keep going through that. And guess what? I learned from it. No man has ever been able to claim me unless we have a conversation. I can lay with you for 100 days. Okay? And that's not typical that women do. So what I'm saying is dating is dating.
Yeah.
Meaning that I
Say
should
what
be
you
a
mean and mean
what
what
they
you say.
say. Absolutely. Say
That's
what you
when
mean and
people
what
get
you
caught
say.
up.
And
Girls, that's when
typically
girls get
men
hurt.
will say one thing and they mean a whole other.
That's
Men
'cause they want
typically
something and they
don't.
wanna hear a
And so
different
it's
answer.
like when you say, "Oh, we're dating." What does dating is dating? Relationship is relationship.
We should
And when
probably-
you're dating, there's a multiple. I can have 3, 4 different. I can have a Mr. Monday, Mr.
Sure.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Mr. Saturday, because
Yeah.
you got Mrs. Saturday and Mrs. Monday,
And you're not
because
trying to be
Saturday
committed
dissed
to
you,
me.
now
And
you
Mr. Monday,
calling
Wednesday,
me.
Friday can't
Why
be
should
mad
I
'cause
cut
I'm with
off?
Mr.
Why
Saturday.
should I cut off
Okay,
my
no.
entertainment or what I'm doing?
Right.
Because for what? Because
But that's the
but
problem.
that's a
when
good
people-
way to think, and that's
That's
the way.
a great way
That's
to
a
think.
great way to
Right.
think.
But most men don't think
most
that
men
way,
don't
and then
think
women
that
get
way.
caught up, and
Yes,
we get our
they
hearts
start, and then they start
broken.
assuming that this is what they're doing, and the dude is quick to say, "But we're not in a relationship."
Right. But the
See,
conversation
your way to
changes.
think is a little bit more
Yeah,
mature.
but she knew what it was.
Yeah,
That's
she
when they
knew
start
what it
talking about.
was.
She knew what it was. You
Yeah.
can't assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just can't see any guy.
Of course,
being
they don't
okay
want to
with-
share if they
Being
like
okay
it.
with sharing on
Oh,
the
no,
weekends.
no. You're not going to be okay with sharing, but you're okay with, you know what? she's Mrs. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and so that means on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday she better not be doing anything. Now that's crazy thinking.
But they're okay with not sharing until
You don't want her. You don't want her to.
change.
You don't want to share,
Right.
but you don't want to give
Right.
her all
But not
7
sharing.
days. So if you don't want to share me, you give me all 7 days.
No,
Or
you don't
give
need
me
all-
as
you don't
many-
need all
as
7
many-
days.
No, you give me as many days as I want to. You don't get to give me certain days and then expect for me on the days off that I'm supposed to just be sitting there thinking of you and doing nothing else and nobody else. Huh? What?
But you gotta give them an option though. If you
No.
on your days off, if you think you want another date, call them up. Let them give them an option.
No,
Wait,
you should
why
have that
should we
conversation
give you
when
an
you first start,
option?
though. That
Let's-
conversation
It's
you have.
It's
it.
not.
Because-
It's not.
Yeah.
It's
Or
not the man, the hunter. It's
Right.
not the man, the one that should be saying to the woman, "Listen, I want us to." You know,
Yeah, but
when
that's what I'm
can we
saying.
move away from that woman trying to tell a man exactly what she wants? Excuse me, you want the same thing. Why can't you speak to the woman and say, "Look,
Because
you
the
know
guy's
what?
not
This
even
is going
thinking
good."
on the off days. The guy's thinking you should be home just chilling. Now, if you thinking you going on another date, at least talk to me and give me a chance. Because how are you giving us a chance?
I understand what you're saying.
You're not even. Those 3 days mean nothing. If
So
on
if
a weekend,
you were gonna go on a date, you're saying that you would call that Miss Monday and tell her that you're going out with the girl on Saturday?
No.
No,
No.
he's saying that instead
No.
of going out with the girl on Saturday, he's gonna call Miss Monday again and go on a date
no,
with her.
but
With her instead.
yeah. But even if I'm keeping it real, even if I do go out on another date on Monday with another girl, I'm not dating just because we're dating. I know I'm doing something wrong. When you call, I'm not gonna tell you I'm now on another date. All I'm saying is people that do it, you
you'd
know you're
rather
doing
be
something wrong.
sneaky than be
So
You're
real.
not doing something wrong.
So you
Yeah, then
that's
you're
not
cheating.
wrong. No,
That's not
you're
how
not.
to cheat.
So you
You're not-
can't cheat
if you're
with the
dating,
dating.
You're not in a
You
relationship.
can cheat if you're in
You're
a
not in a
relationship.
If
relationship.
you're dating
You're not in a relationship.
exclusively, that's different.
Yeah.
Right.
If
And
you're
see,
dating
and the way you're
exclusively,
saying it,
but there needs to
is
be a
so-
conversation.
Yeah, there has to be. And the way you're saying it is so very. It's like every
The way it's
girl,
supposed
young
to
girl,
be.
is right.
It's
And this
the way
is
it's
the way
supposed
that
to be.
women we have changed because of the way that it has not been. Not because we're saying you're wrong,
Right.
but because of us being tired of getting burnt. We say,
You
you
gotta
know, it
protect
makes
yourself.
sense. It's
No
like
assumptions.
it's called
Assumption makes
right.
it last
Have no
out of you.
tolerance.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't do, you know,
Have no
assumptions and you can't
expectations.
cheat.
Get no disappointment.
Well, I don't like that term because I'm expect stuff.
I do.
But you
I
have to have
can't.
expectations. That's why I said
I have to have
Or
expectations.
maybe it's better make no
But-
assumptions, get no disappointments. But
Make no assumptions. Absolutely, no assumptions all day.
No, but-
because
I guess I go wrong with the
no,
assumption
I don't.
because I'm thinking reason it should be implied is if we're having sexual relationship 4 or 5 times a week, I'm not thinking, all right, just because it's not 7, and I didn't say it's exclusive that on the 6th and 7th day you're doing your thing.
So why can't you have that conversation then?
Because I'm thinking it's not even needed.
Why?
Me and you could
Just because we have sex doesn't mean that.
No.
that we're exclusive.
But I'm thinking if we're into each other and we're having all this fun, why would you want anything else? If I'm leaving thinking
Because
we're
I'm not
happy,
sure. I'm not sure if you're my future yet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can
I'm
see
showing
you being that person yet.
I'm showing
What
you.
you're
But after
saying
what
is how
time
it
frame
should
now?
be.
After what time frame?
I'm showing you we're building because
After what time
it's
frame?
not like the first week I'm telling you to leave it all alone. But after a month, we doing
So, but you're saying after what time frame? No, if I
a
just
couple weeks. A couple weeks we've been doing this, and no, I never said nothing about exclusive. But all I know is maybe you might be tired. We've been going at it all week. I'm not
Well,
thinking that on the
perhaps we
weekend that
should-
you just ready to rock and roll.
perhaps
See,
we
but
should
that's
do
why-
exactly what dating is. Dating should not even include sex. Actually, it should be you're
Getting to know each
getting
other.
to
Yeah,
know a bunch
sure.
of people. So if I'm getting to know 3 or 4 different guys, I'm not having sex with them. I'm not
But-
laying down with
But you
these
see,
guys.
I
so-
did say once sexual relationships involved, he's not thinking that you're leaving and going on a date on Sunday.
And I can
to
see
have more
why.
sex.
I just be like, that was so good. that doesn't
He
mean
may
that
not
doesn't
be
mean
thinking
anything
that,
now.
but honestly, that's where I think
I
a
think
lot
guys
of
made us
women
this way.
and
Let's
young
keep it a buck.
women get into the absolutely.
Guys made
but this
us
is
this
where
way.
young women
Like-
get into the issues of
It's because a
sitting
lot of
at
times
home and
we
writing
want
and
something
eating a pint of
that
ice
we
cream.
sometimes in the back of our head know that option may not be there, but we still go with it, so we just keep it.
No,
a
because
silent
they're
party.
giving you
Don't
things
say
that
anything.
they're giving you things and actions that say we're in a relationship, but they don't want to commit.
Right.
But
Yeah.
this is
And you keep hoping that one day
and that
they
conversation,
But so you don't have
and-
that conversation.
and
about
that
the dating and
conversation is why
expectations
we
and
disagree with
limitations.
you. You see
Yeah,
the
but-
conversation the three of them are
No,
having. It's like
I hear
you're
it.
getting to the point where, all right, you're doing all the right thing. The sex is good. This and that and the other. Okay,
But I
well,
thought
why
actions
aren't
speak
you
louder than
committing?
words.
So
I thought actions speak
No,
louder than words.
no.
We didn't have that
Usually
conversation.
it does.
I'm still here.
Usually it
I'm still
does.
here doing it 5 days a week.
No, because
with you. I don't gotta
listen.
say anything.
Yes, you do, Bonet. These dudes out here, they want consistency, stability, and comfort without commitment.
They want
There's
life.
4
So you're gonna-
C's.
so
They
you're
don't
gonna
want
get-
that last C. They don't want to
Yeah.
commit.
you're gonna get a woman
Yeah.
to walk down the aisle in a white dress before you ask her to marry you? You gotta say something, right? So if you want this woman to commit to you, you have to say something,
And you,
right?
or somebody
You can't
does.
just
It's not just
assume.
on the guy,
It's
but
just-
somebody needs to initiate the conversation.
Right. Absolutely.
But you're right. You're right. I got.
Somebody should.
It goes back to
Now,
that
if
key
she
word.
feels a certain
then
way,
she has to speak
should.
up and say,
I wouldn't so much
listen.
initiate it, but I would be
I
like,
would.
okay,
I
well, what's
would.
going on?
I would too.
I would say, well, what's going on? I'm seeing
Yeah.
you a lot. You know, I wouldn't ask him to be committed to
No,
me.
I'm
No,
not
no,
saying
no,
that.
no.
I'm
Oh,
saying
okay,
you would
okay,
initiate the
okay.
conversation.
Yeah, be like, yeah,
That's
what's going
different.
on?
Just to get an
You can't
understanding.
argue
Yeah,
that.
that's
I
different.
know.
Now
Yeah.
I got a chance to tell you yeah and nay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But,
Right,
but if
right.
nobody, if you didn't bring it up, I didn't bring it up. I'm
That's
saying,
what I'm saying.
Right,
It's not
right.
all
What,
guys.
what would I be leaving thinking? I mean, like I said, during the day we're talking. We got.
But
I
how
don't
can
talk
you
to you.
assume
No,
she's your girl if you've never had that conversation
You-
or you've never said it like you're my girl?
Because-
All you do is be like, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna see
Or
you
not
later.
even
I'm
know-
gonna see you
you know
I'm
how
tomorrow.
thinking she's my girl because I'm like the way we giving it up. She can't be giving it to nobody else like that. Like
That don't
why?
mean what? Most men do. Most men do.
Don't think he can.
Most men come over like I'm gonna break her whole back. They gonna sleep with the next chick tomorrow.
Met her yesterday. I'm gonna blow her back out.
And they gonna roll on the next
And
chick
then,
back.
and then be like, wait, what's your name first? What's your name again? Like, for real? Like, that's a double standard. And you
It
laughing
is. It is
because
a
you
double
know it
standard.
is.
It is a double standard.
He's like, double standard.
But I'm just telling you, that's why I differ with you. I don't think no guy would like it. I'm not saying guys don't do it, but those guys are also they cheating.
They emotionally can't handle it either.
Yeah,
That's
but
the problem.
you just.
And they're possessive.
Matter of fact, you almost
And have
hurting the guy's
possessive
ego.
qualities.
You almost hurting the
There's
guy's ego.
married guys out here that are possessive.
A man will say what
over
he
the
wants,
side
but he doesn't
Go
always
home.
want what he
Go
says.
home,
No, of course.
Roger.
And that is what it is.
No,
And that's it.
I'm not
That's
gonna
it,
disagree
you know?
with that.
A man will always say what he wants, but he hardly ever wants what he
He
says
ain't
because
drinking his.
a man can say, I want this type of woman, I want this, that, and the other. When you get that,
Oh, I don't believe
want
in the
somebody
type
that's
things.
real.
Yeah, you want-
I want somebody that's this and that, and
Yeah.
you're down with this and that and the other. And then when you get that, you realize that who has the thinner skin in this relationship would be the guy. You know,
Because the
because
guy
we have
doesn't.
had to learn how to have thick skin. Thick skin for so many reasons. It's y'all coming and leaving when you feel like it, assuming that you're you know in a relationship with us. So now we assuming it, and then you can get up and go. You get the daddy's maybe, mommy's baby. All these reasons why our skin just calloused over
Like
and got
thick and
thicker and thicker and thicker, and this is not our fault.
And going off of what you just said, like a dude can come spend a night with you 5 days a week. The 6th night, he don't come spend a night. Now, she's expecting him to spend a night because whatever, right? So she calls him like, damn, you know, what's going on? Like, what, you know, you're not coming by.
And now
blah,
he
blah, blah.
feels like,
No, first thing
Now you
I'm
mean,
not your
damn,
man.
I don't come there. Yeah, I'm not your
I'm
man.
never
Like,
saying
I
I'm
don't.
not your man.
No, if he says that takes those things. That's the real
Then I
almost
stop.
dissing you.
but then
So,
at that point your heart's
If that's
broken.
said, no, but if that's said,
Feelings are
then
hurt.
you do you. You don't go do you without giving a guy
But
a
now
shot.
you do you angrily. That's not healthy.
I know, but you.
That's
The
not
But
way
you
you're
know what?
saying
If
it-
a girl's digging
You
you,
for real.
but let's keep it a buck. If a girl's digging you, and you're banging her out good 5 days a week, and she's liking your vibe, and y'all were chilling, and
Yeah, I'm thinking, what else
boom,
she
boom,
need?
boom, she'll go home. If a girl's into you, she's gonna
Yeah.
go home,
Absolutely, and,
And-
you got that all the time.
and you got it. She's gonna be waiting for the next time you
And that's
call.
all I'm saying.
But if
Both-
a,
Yeah, but you can't. But you can't.
But
just,
what
do you mean by
that's
she's
not,
supposed
but that's
to be,
not
though?
fair.
Because if the
But that's
the
not-
guy's
she's
breaking
not-
off,
No, but
what do
she-
you need more
But
for?
she's not supposed to be
and
doing
he's saying,
that.
and
That's
if you
right.
need more,
That's that-
call
that's
me
that-
for
Yeah.
more.
Right.
He's just
That's
different.
not-
You just
He's
give it. You
No.
gotta give that.
No,
I'm
he's
any
not
guy.
different.
No, any
He's not
guy.
different. He's that's really
guy-
a dude.
guys think
That's
that
what
way.
they think, and
But
it's like.
on Saturday, if I don't see you, well, she just said if
But
you
are
call
you
him,
exclusive in this situation?
but if you call
No,
him
are
and
you
he says
exclusive?
no, then everything's off. You know
But
what I
in
mean?
this situation, are you exclusive on the days you're not with them?
I'm exclusive, but if I'm not exclusive, I know I'm cheating. I'm not saying I'm not cheating just because we're dating.
But that's not. But you're
You're
not
not
cheating,
cheating.
though.
Mm.
You're not cheating. You're in a dating phase. You're not in a relationship. That's not cheating.
Okay, so listen.
You all
we're in
haven't
a
made
dating-
that
You're
verbal.
right.
Let's
So I
be
didn't say it.
exclusive to one another.
Listen to I'm piggybacking off of what she said. I didn't say it. We've been doing this for 3 weeks, 5 times a week. You do call on a Saturday and say, you know, I want a little more. You coming over? I'm like, this ain't your day. Mind you, we ain't never had an argument. Actually, I'm over my other homegirl's house breaking. No, listen, I'm over my other homegirl's house breaking her off. Right? You're not gonna say, all right, see you Monday because we're just dating. It's okay.
Somebody's gonna get
you gonna be mad.
I might.
I'm gonna get an
You want to
attitude.
know me? I'd be like, oh, okay, how you doing? Okay, I'll see you Monday, but let me go ahead and hang up with you and call Peter.
And I'm not answering Monday.
But see, but why you gotta see?
And I would be-
but your defense came up. You wanted me on Saturday. I'm supposed. We just supposed to be dating, and I'm ready. I'm telling you, I'm still holding my commitment to you, but because we're just
You're
dating.
not holding the commitment if you're over your next homegirl's house.
Hold on, but you just said
As
there's
soon as
no.
you say you are
No,
my next
your
homegirl's house, I'm
commitment-
gonna be like,
No, the commitment to you
I
is
see
Monday
it.
through Friday.
I see where
You're
we're
saying
at.
you just gave me out because you said dating. There is no cheating.
you're right.
So
right.
now, why would you be mad and say anything like, "Oh, I'm going to call Peter"? I'm like, "Oh, what you
You're
in your
right.
feelings for, baby?"
You're 100% right, and then that's you're 100% right.
Because you're-
And
you
that-
lost- you
and
lost
that-
it a little.
In that moment, as a woman, though, you have to suck up your pride. Like, okay,
But what
and you have to
pride?
make a decision on what you're doing
Why-
because
why-
your feelings are hurt. Because again, she assumed.
But it shouldn't be hurt because
Why not?
No, not if you assumed. That's why I said it should. You should assume if you're doing it, but just saying the rules is we're just dating. So you
Right.
shouldn't. I'm not even doing nothing wrong, and I didn't fool you. I'm not hiding it from
But
you.
then, but also,
I'm with my Saturday. I only see her 4 times
but
a
that
month.
situation can prompt that conversation. Like, what are we doing and where are we going? It can prompt that conversation.
is why,
and based on
ladies,
that conversation, is
dating
where
means
both parties
no
make
sex.
that decision.
No sex in dating because sex changes things.
But
it
a
does,
lot of adults
whether
don't
you
even
try
know.
to or not.
Without sex, a lot of adults don't know if they even like you.
That's
You-
so true.
No, listen. You telling me you're marrying somebody without having sex with them first?
No.
You don't even know. You're going to a lifetime commitment
No.
I
without.
need to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so
Would you-
No, I understand. You know what? That's a
You're gonna have
convoluted
sex
question,
during
and this
dating.
is the reason why I say that is because I also
I
know
think
that
so.
if I'm
Yeah.
gonna marry somebody
have sex
through
right
thick
away,
and through
but
thin,
you're gonna have- you're gonna have
and you
sex
know, and
during dating
I mean
phase.
things happen,
Yeah.
erectile dysfunction. So
Might have
that
some
means that if
biblical
my
framework to
husband,
this.
who I've married, now has erectile dysfunction, I'm supposed to divorce him?
Yeah.
No. Listen.
said
No, not yet. But listen, y'all was married
But we
and y'all
gotta have
had.
an agreement that I got shot. Where else? Yeah.
But listen, if y'all was married, at least he gave you some good years. Now he got it
We
later
got
on.
erectile dysfunction. We better be going to a urologist.
So why can't I teach him?
Huh?
We better be going to get some little
So
bullshit.
why can't I teach him? I mean,
No, but listen,
I
you
can
gotta,
teach him.
you should
we
be.
better learn how to use
That's
it
like
to
going to get a car from the lot.
and you don't test drive.
You don't
it.
test drive it, and there's no engine in it, but you say the car's a beautiful car.
No, that's why they have living laws. You gotta
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta get it now.
And
You gotta let that car go. Bring it back.
But you can fix that without getting
No.
that number. You go ahead while you're dating, you gotta have a little sex.
He said, nah,
Okay,
that
well,
engine ain't working properly.
how about we have a little sex after we become in a relationship? How about we date?
No, you should
to
date
get
and have
to
sex.
like people.
If you're in a relationship,
Get
that just
to
seems
know
so dirty to be
people.
like.
Get to understand different
Like-
people's attitudes. Because let me tell you something.
You gotta at least
can
feel it
have
when
the
you're
best
dating.
sex ever. You could be breaking my back out, doing all of that stuff, but you a jerk outside the bedroom. Imagine that I'm just gonna ride on the fact that
You just
got
keep
some
him as a
good
booty
sex.
call.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying.
I know,
Like,
but-
so why?
keep
would
it
No,
I-
you're
illegal.
right. You're right. But have y'all, like you said, from experience that have dated, have any guy?
You can lean.
I just don't think a guy would do this without no kind of y'all just dating and without no kind of sex, say, I'm ready for us to be exclusive. Because what does that? Why, how would he know?
Right.
He ain't even touch you yet. How would I know I want to be exclusive with you? Yeah, we're not getting
this is
married.
the thing,
Well, how
too,
can I call you my
so-
girlfriend?
But you
But
dating
you
and
do
he's a
have-
jerk,
you do
right?
have to
So
get-
like you went on a couple of dates with him, he's a jerk, right? That shit right then and there. That's not turning me on. I'm not talking.
And
to
now
You wouldn't even give it to him.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
doing
it's
it.
not-
You ain't
yeah,
doing
it
it.
ain't nothing right.
Now,
It's
if
what's
we're
here with
talking, I'm
us.
feeling you and stuff. We went on a couple of dates. I say maybe about 3 or something like that. Now,
Now I might be
yeah,
feeling
now I might be like, let me.
Yo, when I was younger, I did used to have
See
this
what I'm
rule.
saying?
I used to date someone for like at least 2 months while I was sleeping with them long.
What?
I did. I swear
That's
to God, I
not
did. I
bad.
swear
What's
to God,
wrong
I
with
did.
that?
That's so
Listen.
weird. I was.
Let me tell you something.
know
You
some
gotta
people just
massage
have-
this first.
I was like,
and
yeah.
if you're not massaging this,
Yeah,
you ain't gonna be
this
able to
ain't gonna
massage
work.
nothing
Yeah,
else.
it don't work.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And that's where a man needs to understand.
You're
You
right,
can get. Listen, your wife,
But we
your
was
woman
younger
is
though,
at
that
work.
mentality of being called a hoe.
What is it called when oh my God, I just missed the word when you're right before sex and you foreplay. Thank you, Lord. So
I thought
foreplay
I was gonna get into a
starts.
foreplay.
Well, right. Foreplay for $100. So foreplay for us starts at work.
Yes.
Give us a call. Say
Yes.
a few things.
Send me a flick.
Send
Send
a
me a
freaking.
flick.
Yeah.
Send a rose.
No, I agree.
Send a
I don't want no
picture.
rose.
You know,
I don't want
whatever.
no rose.
Look, you don't want a rose, but I'm saying.
You said a picture of a rose?
You know, you can send me a
No,
picture. You
picture.
can send me a rose. You can send me
Oh.
chocolate. You can
Oh,
give me a
real
call.
roses. Okay.
Whatever it is, it starts here. And let me tell you something. If you done been working us from the time we started that job, by the time we
Soon
get
as I
home,
get-
No, but that's why I said no. I agree. But that's why I said it can't be no time limit.
Let me see you in the room.
What if I don't work that I don't full play with you and work your mind on the second date? You shouldn't be saying I can't give it up right. We there.
Yes, you can.
Second
2
date.
days.
No, second. Not saying back to back days. You know, we might have talked for a week, went on a date the next week.
I don't
And
even
then
know
she
your
has to
favorite
give it to
color
you.
yet.
No, I'm not saying you got to, but
I
what if
use
I?
it too.
But what if
No,
I
but she's
already?
supposed to. Now she don't got to. She's supposed
No,
to.
if I already stimulated her mind and you got my mind stimulated, we're adults.
after
Let's just
2
give-
times, I'm
Maybe I
saying
need some more stimulation.
No, if you
Some
do.
people need longer
No,
foreplay.
no, you do. I'm saying, but if we're both there, nobody should be holding back because it's only the second time.
Yeah, but
If you need more time, you need more time. But if the person already and they're into you and they're saying all the right stuff and y'all digging each other when we're together and whatever, we're on a date. I'm not saying get
I ain't gonna lie. If all that's going on,
Yeah.
and you already got my thing tangling, then
yeah. Well, what you gonna say no for?
I might be like, put your head on my pillow.
yeah, but are you gonna say that forever?
I think it depends on the vibe we give from the dude.
It
That's what I mean.
depends.
That's all I'm saying.
It totally depends on
My
the
thing
chemistry
is like
and
the
the
vibe
vibe.
and cheaters.
And he's
No.
right. I am grown, and you might not have that connection with everybody, but there might just be somebody where you're
Oh
just
no,
like.
absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying.
When you around
It
them,
might just
But
be
let
that
me tell you
connection
something.
that's
like
what I'm saying.
elbow
And
low
then-
on
and then when the next guy-
That too.
I'm not saying every guy.
Morning,
The
you're a
next
little
guy could
sexy.
be. Yeah.
No,
It should be a limit
absolutely.
where y'all been going for 2 months and he ain't got none. I'm not saying every guy, but
Yeah.
it
It's
can't
just
be no
not
limit
it.
with everybody.
Then as you get
But
up,
then that's where it has to end. If I have the, that's
call
where
me
it's
out
got
on
to
your
end.
We still dating, but I put my shirt on. We still
Hey,
dating.
don't call me, I'll call you.
They
Outside,
be like,
outside.
so you didn't like it. That's
unless-
we
no,
still
I
dating, you
love-
didn't
oh,
like
I
it,
love
huh?
that.
Unless you're trying to tell me we exclusive.
Exactly.
I'm still going out tomorrow night. Might not be with you though. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, but that's
Can't
when the
put all
conversation
your
happens.
jewelry in one
You
jewelry
know?
box.
We're not dating anymore then. If we're feeling like that, you're feeling like that, I'm feeling like that,
Then it's
we
time
are
to get a
not going to
relationship.
call it dating. This is a relationship.
But see, that's what I'm
and
saying.
if
No,
you
but I
don't
still gotta
agree to
date you at
that,
least for like
if you don't agree to that,
2 months
then
or
we
something.
just can't
we
have
can't just get in
any
a
of that.
relationship after.
No, but
Because
listen,
like,
No,
no,
you
like some
can't
people
be,
think they
but-
can
No,
say, I love
the
you.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The talk.
No, that's just I love
Yeah,
you, my
yeah.
That's the
friend.
lust,
All those
though.
words
No,
that
that's
we
just
throw
the lust.
around.
I
a
love
little
what we
too
just did and I need
quickly.
some more.
Yeah,
that.
and that's just
You know?
I want to screw you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
just
tell
girl,
you
come
anything
over, I
I gotta
love you.
tell you to get what I
And
want.
let's do this again. I love what we're doing. They're not lying.
No,
Because
but
that's what
but
we're
then
doing.
say that, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Say that you love this, whatever, or I love the way you did da da da. I love you. Period. No, You don't.
They use this there for
Effect.
effect. Yeah, you throw a little more. on it.
That's why you don't assume.
Bam.
That's just why you
Nah,
don't assume.
So you want a bunch of broken-hearted women,
Yeah.
and this is why
Yeah.
you have a bunch of women
That
who
he
are
can
saying
go
to
in a
you
revolving
that we're
door.
okay with dating
under
and
his
understanding
spell.
that if you're Mr. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can't get mad at Saturday.
But now
this
you're
right
finding this
here
is why you
that
have a lot of
maybe
single
might
mothers,
be a
too.
problem.
Yeah.
Exactly. All of the assumptions.
You know-
Single
You
mothers.
are making
Yeah,
a
he's
He's
human
coming over
being
begging
somebody.
you raw. You don't expect to be a single mom.
But you know why?
We
But he
gotta
tells
have
you, but we ain't
conversation.
even
Y'all
like
gonna
that.
kill me on this
But
one,
we ain't even like that.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Why you having this baby?
Go ahead.
We ain't even
We
like
ain't
that.
no.
He might be single because he never got out of his mind that on Saturdays and Sundays you was giving his stuff up. So he said we.
Then don't make a baby then. Because he's gonna be mad that he gotta still look at you for another 18 plus
Use a
years.
condom.
I'm just saying, if that's the way you feel, whatever,
Don't
wrap
make
it up.
a human
I don't
being.
understand how guys like I wanna like how we feel, but I'm not sure if I wanna be with you, but you still gotta see me for another 18 years. So you still gotta be with me mentally in some respects. So we still gotta co-parent. Yeah, no. When my kids get a certain age, I don't gotta talk to that dude no more. Yeah, right. You need what? You got his number. I'm not calling for nothing.
Okay,
I'm
you
all
mean
done.
you don't have to. Well, see,
Mm-mm.
that's a whole other conversation that we
agree,
can
I'm not
have
calling you for nothing.
when it comes
Because at that
to
point, I might get a little extra disrespectful for no reason. So once you hit that age, I'm like, you can make that phone call. I don't gotta make the phone call.
no,
Out of my
absolutely.
hands at
I
that point.
understand you.
But
I
at that
hear
point,
you 100.
that's a narrative and that's an argument that now you need to create for yourself because they're neglecting you being their parent and
And these guys
I feel like
think
at
the
certain
kids
age-
are old enough.
But-
The kid old enough, he can ask me. She can ask me.
yeah.
Yeah, I
You
don't
supposed
think
to be out
But
here.
you know what's
has to
crazy?
be
My son
18,
won't call and
but-
ask. He won't. My kids won't call and ask because he always got an excuse. So I gotta
Yeah,
call.
but
I
again-
gotta call and
No,
say,
you don't.
"Oh my God, the house just fell down to the ground, the third floor to the first floor to get help, child." I gotta act like my electricity's off, all kind of stupid
but that's
stuff.
not funny.
It has to be
Because we
said.
know
Yeah.
we'll ask, but at some point they know. Like your child begins to know, like they're tired
Yeah.
of hearing the excuses.
My son
and
has
they're
so
not
his
gonna argue.
expectations of me is so high,
Yeah.
like so high,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll leave with his father and won't even ask like I'm
And that's
hungry.
not
For
fair.
nothing.
Not even
because
say I'm
that is a
hungry, but
whole
as soon as
other-
you get in the door, I'm hungry.
Mhm.
You just left from with your other parents, sweetie. Why didn't you tell me you was hungry? I don't know. Great. So you're just so considerate of him, and then come stress me out. Okay, I get it. Like
That's a whole other segment because
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
lot
that
of.
could spin
No,
off.
it
That
really,
could spin off
really
to
is. That's a
It's a
Yeah.
good one. It's a good
I
segment.
can't
but
wait
that's-
to that
That's an
segment.
that could spin
excellent
off.
segment.
I can't
because
wait
would
to that
love
segment.
And if
to
I'm
talk
here, I
about
got you
that.
guys. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we're
let the
gonna-
fathers just lose this.
No, we're gonna make sure we have men on here when we
yes,
talk about that.
reliable
Because,
man.
you know, because honestly, it is, you know, whether they're men who are married, single, baby daddies,
We
or
want it all.
you
We
know,
want a
with it.
variety.
We want a variety because we want we want y'all's input on this, and I feel very passionately about what you all are saying, which
Because we
is,
wanna
but I
know
feel
why that-
passionately on both sides.
I-
You know,
yeah.
you gotta be
Yeah, 'cause
careful
it's a lot-
who you
a lot of
decide
sides
to
to
make
it.
a human being
You
with.
do, you
know,
do.
it's not just this great. You know, we had a great half hour in
But
the
people
sack.
are delusional.
You're making-
That's the
yeah.
problem.
You're making a
Delusional.
human being.
Yeah.
You
But it's
know,
so easy
and
to make
baby
one.
showers are
That's the
cute.
problem.
So
Then it
It's
also
so-
it
it's
goes
so
to
easy
the
to make
female too,
one.
because like
Who
you
wants
said,
to
it's
have
delusional.
sex with a
Because if
condom?
somebody's upfront with a female and say we're dating, right, and we're not exclusive,
If my
and they date other
future
people,
self could go
and
back
then
to
they
my
find
past
out
self,
that that person's dating other people, now they want to go off
Wow.
the rims. Like they just
Wow.
act crazy, and then that guy is mad because he's like, "Why is she doing all this?"
You
Because
already knew what
you
it
already
was.
knew what it was, and I told you,
Mhm.
and you just going crazy.
Mhm.
So it's also
You
like
want
the
to make it a
female
baby
too.
thing?
No,
Oh.
dating.
Yeah.
We're trying to bring it back around for y'all, you know, back to dating because we are definitely going to talk about that.
When people
Baby
first
mama,
meet,
baby daddy, baby, you know, mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
The problem is
whatever
when
you
people
want to
first-
call it,
people
we're going
first
to talk
meet-
about
just a
it.
couple.
people first meet each other, there's no conversations.
Yes.
There's no conversation.
I have
Yeah.
a friend. Legit.
There has to be a conversation.
I
Every
have a
time.
close
In the
I want to know
friend.
your
in the
government name. I
beginning.
don't want to know your street
Hi,
name.
I wanna
want
go
your
out with
government
you.
name. I want to
Can
know
I take you out on a
this.
date? Okay, so after that first date, what do we expect after that?
Do we continue dating? Is it just gonna be you and I dating?
Oh,
Listen,
Or is it gonna be
So you're
open
gonna give
dating?
an exam?
Yeah. Maybe after the third or
Listen,
fourth date.
my first.
If you go out someone on the first
Not
date,
on the first date.
no, after the first date, when y'all conversate again, what do we expect from one another? If we're gonna
No,
go out,
not
you
just
can't even
so.
get
You
food.
trying to
You
get
gotta
married.
Right.
You
You're trying to get married on
walk in.
a
but like you
second
just
date.
said though, if I'm going with somebody Monday through Friday,
I just
No.
want to let it flow. Yeah.
No, we said dating was exploring your options. You're talking something
that's
else.
just one of your options.
So you can't even get
If
a
you
second
go-
date in without being
If
committed.
you go with someone,
You're trying to commit
No.
after the first date.
that's not committing. That's not
No,
committing.
because you tell me
You
what-
can
what-
just
what
date
we gonna do?
exclusively. We're just dating.
You don't know what
we're
you
not,
wanna do
We're
after
not
the
in
first
no
date,
relationship.
T.
We're just dating. Why not?
Is
Because
dating-
you don't. You only meet and going on
No.
the first date.
If
with
you're
them.
going on a date with me and then like a week later and you're going on a date with Lisa, Sally, Sue, and whatever, like, oh, okay, what opportunity are you really giving?
That's what
Wait,
I said.
an
I
opportunity.
started off with
Wait,
that.
we're not gonna fucking find a chance
What
of
just
love.
happened?
Thank you.
What show was that show?
You agree with me?
That's what he been
You
saying the
agree
whole
with me.
time.
You agree with
Oh,
me?
well, in that
You
case,
bought,
yeah.
yeah, because listen, why would you be dating anybody else? You
Wait,
didn't give
what
us a
just
chance.
What just happened?
She came. She know. She know. She
What just happened?
She knows she gotta
Maybe I
give it a
just,
chance.
I just woke up.
No, you gotta give it a chance. Yeah.
I'm like,
Two V's and a box.
No. She
but
know.
again,
Here
but
she
it,
comes.
but it can still
No,
be
you
also
was-
after that first date. You can be like, well, you know, I was seeing other people,
No,
and you might
Mars.
go, okay, I was too.
You was
And,
great.
but y'all had that conversation, and it's an open
Because
thing. Like,
Royals,
I'm going on
I
a date with someone else.
apologize. Tanisha has
and-
been on Mars the first half of the
my
show.
No,
She just
came
returned
over.
to planet
No,
Earth.
she came over. She agreed.
She said something totally opposite the whole first
She
half.
returned to planet Mars. She
With
was
them.
on planet Venus.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
us.
yeah.
But she realized.
She
No,
just
she went
went.
to Jupiter.
Oh, you was stupid.
He said, I know what that means.
What she did is she realized her feelings.
Oh.
Knew
No,
that
but I'm
that
not
was
talking
the right
about it.
way.
Think if you're on
The era
different
of the
dating
way.
No, but
websites
that's
and
the
you're
right
gonna
way.
go out and
I'm
you're
not
gonna
having
date
that
different
conversation
people.
after the
But
first
let's
date,
just
bro.
say you go on that date with one person, you're like, all right, I'm
I might not
dating
even
you.
like him the second date around. I
Right,
need
but
to
then
go
that-
on at
that's-
least 3 or 4 before we start talking like that.
No, but I'm saying after the first date, you know whether you want to see him again, and you make that
do.
conversation.
Yeah, but you don't ask them, what are we doing? Are we exclusive? That's
No,
a
I'm
little
saying
far.
like, do we want to see
You
each
might as
other
well just
again?
get a ring. You might as well just get a ring at that
No.
point.
He run
That's
away
not
from
true.
you.
He
So
will
what?
run
If I
away
was a
from
guy,
you.
I'd
That's
run
not
away
true.
from
That's
you.
why guys be
No.
running away. Girls like you.
So you when you ask him that and he says that y'all are dating exclusively,
Okay,
right?
so would you wait like a week or two?
No, at
But
least
you're-
like
but you're
3
still
or 4
dating other
days.
people?
No, you
Tanisha,
date
at
other people,
least
you're not
need a
giving her a
month.
chance.
You at least
You just said it.
need like 3 or 4 dates to even know if this is someone that's
But
even
the only reason I said
eligible to
that,
be in
no.
your
And you want him
No,
to be
the
around
only-
other people too, because you want to see how he vibes around.
No,
his
but
people,
the
your
only
people
reason- but the
in
only
public,
reason I said
you know
that
what I mean, right?
And after a first date, you can kind of tell, like, okay, if I'm
He's
feeling
cool,
him, maybe even
yeah.
after a date or two, 1, 2, 3, okay, I'm kind of feeling him, I'm
1,
not
2, 3,
feeling
4.
him. But my thing is, even after the first date, you be like, I really like, you know, you get off that date, you call your girl, like, I really like him, he was nice, he was this and that, I'm feeling him.
And then you
You
call
don't
them and
want
say, what are
another-
you doing?
You don't want to, no, not even
What
that.
is this gonna be?
You
What is
just
this going to be?
you just don't want to feel like you're in
Me and you.
competition. Brandy, please. You know exactly what I'm talking. You don't want to feel like you're in competition either.
And that's all I said from the get go.
You don't want to feel like you're in
If
competition
we're doing
either.
Monday through
I don't
Friday,
expect him to
Why
drop
would I think
everything for me after
I'm not-
the
that's
first
not
date.
what I'm saying.
no, but you said the right word.
That's not what
Why-
I'm saying.
Why are you even giving us a chance? Why
That.
would there be other competition
Yeah,
if we're
that
trying to see what we're doing?
That part.
That's
If we're
all-
gonna
and
say
that's-
dating,
and
not
that's
be
why I
like, no,
started
we
the
can
show off
continue
with that.
dating. But I just want to know, like, you know, like,
No,
is it?
not
Yes.
me. I'm going on a date with him at least 3 times.
I'm gonna
And
tell
if
you right
I
now.
like him,
If I was out with my
then I'll
girl
start
and we're
moving
walking
on.
past the restaurant that I just went out with someone on a date the day before, first thing you're gonna do is like, what this nigga here? I just was with him yesterday. He's on a date with another girl.
And then your
And you
girl,
know it.
your girl tell you, "Oh, y'all
No.
just dating. That's part of the game."
You know it.
I disagree.
I
What do
agree with
say?
you.
What do you say, Candelini?
She's like, I'm drinking my drink. If this was a teacup,
He didn't even give us a chance to know each
I
other.
agree with you. I had to date them a couple of times
To
to
know
really
if-
know them.
You
Like
get
your
to know
first
more
date
and
is
more.
your basic information. Like
What do you
so
do for
like
work?
What you do for
Do you
work?
have
This
kids?
now.
Where do you live?
Right, but
Yeah.
I'm saying saying is you want to continue that narrative until you make a decision. You don't want to continue a story when you be like, I'm doing this and I'm letting this guy see me for who I am, but he's also looking at other possibilities. I'm not someone's decision.
Exactly. Now
You are, but then at that moment,
No, but you
I'm not cutting off all my options.
no
when
one
I
said,
don't know if,
but no
if
one,
you're who I
no
want.
one, no
I'm
one
not
said
doing
cut
it.
off all your
So you're
options.
gonna
But
cheat
you're
on him.
asking
That
him
is what you're
to.
saying.
You're asking him to though.
No.
Yes, you
You just said
are. You're
You just said you
comfortable.
want no-
You are.
you want no
competition.
You are, in a way. I mean, you're being
So you
double
gonna play
standard
my
on the
man?
other way.
Yeah.
You gonna play my
You
man,
know,
but you want him
you
to be
can't.
writing to you.
I'm not cutting off my options. I don't expect you to cut them off.
Not that
I know.
soon.
Not
I-
Not that
right.
soon.
Not soon.
Absolutely.
Maybe after a month and we're talking.
Yeah.
We're talking
If we're
Yeah.
and we're
vibing
seeing
and
each
things are
other's
going
behavior.
good,
We're
then
seeing
that's when you cut off. And if you don't cut off, well, that's your loss.
and
I
we're
move
seeing
on
each other's
someplace
behavior
else.
patterns
You know what I'm saying?
and you know what I'm saying? It's not tit for tat. She didn't call me, so I ain't calling him. And
Yes,
one,
that.
Guys,
That
this is a
whole
big lesson.
I got her number
If you
today,
don't
but I'm
want
not
the
gonna
girl
call her
to
for
cheat
3
on you,
days.
Yeah.
Lose my number.
Go
If I don't
every-
hear
go
from you
7
right
days
away,
every day when you
I'm not
start
about
dating.
that.
No,
The guys acting like they don't like me.
That's too
But
much.
some of them
Overbearing.
are obsessive.
You just told me
Yeah.
Monday through Friday
They'll
wasn't
sit there
enough.
and call you
Overbearing.
that
No, I didn't
day,
tell you
they
that.
talking about some whole other thing. Listen,
Saturday
you
and
just
Sunday.
got my number.
Oh yeah. If you just
You know
got
what I'm
my
saying?
number, you called me. Okay, you want to make sure
But
it's
I
my
can
number.
even
This
see
and that.
like if
Okay,
they call
cool.
me the next
But
day.
you're not
Like,
gonna be
right
doing
away.
that. I'm gonna
I'll
wait.
give them now. Maybe the next
Wait
day.
for 3 days
Don't
before
wait
I call you
almost a
because
week
I
and
didn't
you
want to be a
call my phone.
bugaboo and
No.
all of that.
How many girls like you didn't
I'm
call me
not-
today?
I'm not
You
into
wasn't
the chase.
interested?
You gonna show me
Yeah,
you
they
like
do
me,
that too,
or we gonna
Tanisha.
move on? I'm
have
not.
to, 'cause
I know that
if
there
I
are
wasn't
some
like
women that like
interested-
that. There are women who like rather a man a hard to get type of thing. I'm not. Look,
I ain't
I'll
got
be the
time
hard
for
to
that.
get. I don't got time.
If I
for
like
nobody.
you
If
and I want you,
I
I'm
like
like,
you. You like me.
Poppy
Let's do this.
Bangaki.
But we're not gonna do this hard to get bull
I
crap.
wanna be your mommy.
Then you go
too.
right into the friend
See?
zone. And that's where you stay. And now you mad that you're in the friend zone. Too bad. You made it too difficult. And I'm not a hunter. You supposed to
Right.
be the hunter. You see? So if I put it out here for you, and here it is, and you're not taking that feast, then, honey,
So what about guys who are not aggressive though? Like I understand the whole hunter thing and how you get a guy who shows interest in you or likes
Shouldn't
you
both
more
hunt?
than him and blah blah blah.
Shouldn't both hunt?
But yes, because some guys
Y'all
are not
keep saying it's the
aggressive.
new era.
Yeah.
Some guys are not
should.
aggressive.
Both
Some
should.
guys are
Get your
meek
spin,
and they
come
like,
home with me.
as you know, some guys like to be pursued and dominated.
Then they need
sure
to be left
do.
alone.
So-
I'm not the one for them.
Then
Then.
they need to be
Yeah,
left
that's
alone.
Everything
right.
is for every
Right,
everybody's
but there are
not for
people out there
everybody.
for
There
that.
are people out there, but there's somebody out there for that person. I'm saying I'm not that person. I'm not gonna sit up here and be the one that's gonna be the aggressor.
But that's why
if
it's
I lay it
okay
out
for
for
some
you,
people to want to be
and
hunted.
here is the, you know what I'm saying? Here's the feast, and you don't feast on it. Then go hungry or go eat someplace else. No
But there are
problem.
also
I'll
there are
move
also
on, too.
men who
Yeah.
want to be
I'm not-
dominated.
I'm not about
who
that.
find it sexy and who get hard off of their women dominating them or coming on to them or being sexually aggressive.
Well,
It
that's
should be after
that's
you
a whole
establish-
different
that should be after you
fetishes and
establish.
things that
No,
you
no,
enjoy.
Because some
Duh,
people, I have
no.
to.
No, but how can I come hunt you?
Sometimes
Don't
I'll be
do that.
affectionate, so I like to do this and that. Some dudes don't like that. Like some dudes don't like you to do that in front of people.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to get
Know
to
your
their
personality.
No, it is.
Yeah.
But do you blame a guy if he's not hunting you the way you want because he also says that he know you're doing your thing because you're not committed to him because y'all just dating?
He
How,
better keep going back.
why would he hunt you to be his main girl when he knows you're sharing the goodies?
Because you didn't
here's
say.
the thing: if you really want my goodies and you really don't want me to be sharing
you want them all to
you are going to
yourself?
go hard to make sure that I can't share them with nobody else.
He did. He came 5 days, and the 2 days he
This-
wasn't.
Yeah, and you still burn me. You burned me. I took 2 days off.
Why'd you take 2 days off?
Kitty just said that 7 days is too much.
No, I'll
You
let
just
you
said
know
that
when 7 days is
But
too much.
for
In the
some
beginning,
ladies,
I gave you a little space, you gotta
know your
everything
personnel.
is not for everybody.
Right.
And guess what? The
Okay.
next week I was just about to come and let you know I wanted some exclusive stuff, but I'm like, I don't want the exclusive stuff because she's on the weekend she's acting crazy.
yeah, because
And
you're not exclusive.
but that's the problem.
So then
why
if you
would
use
you
the term
hold her
dating,
to
how
that
honest-
though?
how
If
honest
you
should you
like
be?
her so much to the point where you're like, next week and I'm going to ask her to be exclusive. So that's
That's how
clearly
honest.
you like
I like
her,
it.
'Cause they
you
don't be
watched
honest.
her. So why is
If
one
we're using the
indiscretion
term
going to
dating,
change
how
your
honest
mind?
should you
Because
be?
she's not the girl I thought she was. I fooled myself and
Let's talk
thought
about
all this time
dating
it was
is-
just
So
me
she
and her.
was
Unexpected
great.
to
She
someone.
was
You are
great
seeing
in bed.
several
She was a
people.
great cook. She
So
was a
again,
great mom.
could be.
She's a good worker.
Doesn't
She's a
walk.
good person. She had one indiscretion, and so she's no good anymore.
It's not the one indiscretion. It's I build what I wanted around her
was
because
dating.
I thought we was dating
You was
and she
dating.
was mine.
So again,
But
that
that's the
word
problem.
dating means how
Di-
much
It
truth
means
do you
different
tell?
to different people.
How much truth do you tell?
Because listen, a lot
I'd
of
rather-
guys, if you don't ask, they ain't tell.
No, but you know
Listen.
what? I'd rather us say we hanging out or something. Dating just seems like we together. Now we just hanging out, we're getting up.
And then they're gonna do the dude gonna be like, oh, we just hanging out. So what you
We
mean?
kicking
We just
it.
friends?
Yeah,
You're
say
right
that.
though. That term of
Dating
But
means
that's
we
what
together to
dating-
me.
yeah, I kind of agree. Dating means like
If
I
I
wanna
see
see
you,
you
I want
call
to
me,
see who
you
you
take
are
me
Dating
out,
has
and
multiple
find out
meanings.
how. Yeah, but it
Dating
shouldn't.
has multiple.
It
It does
shouldn't.
though.
No,
A lot of
but it
words have
shouldn't.
multiple meanings.
Nah, it shouldn't though. Not
It
no.
does.
I agree with you.
People,
It
people,
shouldn't,
the people
and when
spin
it
it.
won't,
People
it's
spin it to make it
conversation.
work for them.
Come
When
on,
it's only
right,
one way.
right.
We're
Right.
dating and we're in a relationship is not the same thing. But
You're
people,
right.
but
You're
people
right.
choose to use it interchangeably.
But dating-
and that's why they
dating-
get their feelings hurt.
But dating just means
Right.
that I'm getting to know you.
Exactly.
We're giving this a chance, but we're not anything to each other yet. So if I want to back out of it, you shouldn't be hurt because we're just
Exactly.
dating.
What?
But it doesn't.
Exactly.
But it doesn't mean I'm
But
just seeing
let it
someone
talk.
else.
At all.
Said.
Right.
But
It
how are
doesn't
you
mean
giving
I'm
us
just
a
saying
chance?
You're seeing someone else. It just means that we're getting to know one
No,
another.
that needs to be a conversation. It
No,
needs to be a
dating-
conversation.
dating should mean one
if
thing.
you don't want me to
Thank you.
see somebody
Dating-
else,
It is
we
one
need,
thing.
that
One thing.
needs to be clear.
That's right.
That's where the lines get blurred.
That's
we
right.
need to
I'm
have
glad
that
you came to
conversation.
Jupiter.
Yeah.
You're saying.
We
I'm glad you
need
came to Jupiter.
we need to have that
It's true, though.
conversation. I have a friend.
But usually,
I have a
dating someone
friend
is because
in
you're
there.
getting to
hold
know
on,
them.
hold on. I have a friend who just does bad in the dating department. So I happen to ask her. I'm like, friend, do you? So
She fucked
en-
after the second date. And
she-
you'll be like, you too
she
easy.
ended up dealing with this guy,
Mm.
right? She ended up meeting this guy,
He played him.
and he was coming over. They was having great sex. She's thinking,
She wasn't dating him.
She-
She,
and that-
thought it was exclusive. She didn't have
Listen.
no conversation.
listen.
She didn't wake up and
The
turn
dude's
over and
coming
say,
over,
what the
banging
fuck
her
is
out,
this?
banging her out, and then he's going to Foxwoods, and supposedly, and he can never talk because it's loud. I'm like, friend, it sounds like another girl. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. No, it's not another girl. No,
She
no,
knew it.
no, no.
She just
And then
was
she's
hoping and
oh,
praying.
he lives with his son. I said, have you ever been to his house? No, because he
She
lives with his
knew
son
it.
and his grand. I said, red flags, friend. Red
Mm-hmm.
flags. Pay attention to the red flags. Like, you're believing what you want to believe, but the writing is right there in front of you.
Women
Like,
choose to ignore because they
So
want to
I
be in a
said- I said
relationship.
to her,
That's all that is.
did you? Does he have a girlfriend? She's like, not that I know of. I said, did you ask him if he had a girlfriend? She's like, no, I never do. I said, wait a minute.
But you would have asked on your essay after the first
So
day.
you
Yeah.
never asked this
Yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah.
Fucking essay. I need a whole
You
resume
never
first.
asked this man
So you
if
don't-
he was
Yeah,
in a
I'm
relationship
looking
or had a
wrong.
girlfriend. In this man's mind, because you didn't ask, you didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't give a fuck.
Nah, you didn't.
So why would he ever offer you? He don't owe it to offer to you. You slept with him without a care. You should have
Why would I
asked
tell you about this
before.
girl to ruin
That's the
this
first
fun?
thing I asked. When we
I
exchanged
got
numbers,
the-
She's
I
like,
got
I
the
never
girl
knew
cake,
that.
and I
But
have
she
to pay for it.
everyone's
I
raised
asked.
differently. Either
First
she's
thing.
playing
No, you're
silly
supposed to-
or
you're
she
You have a
really don't know.
girlfriend? Because I don't want nobody calling my phone.
Playing
That's exactly
jealous.
what I say to them.
With a girlfriend?
Yeah,
She's
soon
in the
they exchange
same.
numbers.
She's in the
Do you have a
same boat. The
He says
girlfriend
no.
or the wife or whatever. She's in the same boat. She don't want to look at the truth in the eyes, and she wants to have somebody to love her and to come home and say, "Boo, I love you," knowing your man's cheating on you. No,
When I
It's just
That
very.
happens all
no.
the time.
At the
Not
end of the
this
day,
life.
Conversations
No.
need to be had, and people need to just
But he might have
deal
just
with
been out
themselves.
dating.
Because you know
No,
what?
I asked.
If you've never asked a question, you can't assume.
You dated
If
with
you
average.
ask
You make
a
one
question
that's
and
you
you
gotta
said
get- hold on, I'm
he's
not
with
going
somebody,
for
but
that.
it's a situationship, and they're not together really anymore.
There's no
if they're
such
still
thing as
living,
situationship.
that's right. If they're still living together, whatever, or yeah, I have a wife, but we're separated.
I sleep
Well,
on the couch.
until we're
Everybody sleeps on
done,
the couch.
Yeah.
until you don't live there anymore, I do not
Yes.
want to be second woman, okay? And you understand.
They get separated.
and
They can go
people
to the
have
court and get legal
People have
papers
to
that
be
say
real
we're
with
separated.
themselves,
Yeah,
okay?
they
Because you take whatever.
I need divorce papers.
But
Yeah.
if you separate, you can go get legal papers
How
until
can
you.
you
But
separate
I'm
That-
saying
from
But it
until.
doesn't matter.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying
get divorced.
That absolutely.
You separating so you can figure out
Yeah.
if you want to go back to. Oh, look who woke up! Come join us. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Mike and I. How you
Sleeping
doing?
Beauty has arisen.
Hey, I just got off a meeting call. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you
This
doing?
is Tanisha,
Nice to meet
Michael.
you.
You know,
Yeah.
So we're talking about dating, Mike.
Okay.
What is your definition of dating? What does dating mean to you? We can't see you over there. Come over here.
Oh, that's y'all still on record?
Yeah.
Oh, I just
You just
Sometimes.
didn't want to go.
I thought you had got away.
They ambushed me.
You want us to cut it out, or you
I mean, I'm good. Y'all can get a quick answer because I was about to get in my routine real quick before I got in. So
Yeah,
that's
okay,
what
go
it is.
ahead.
You know, I don't want to mess up no monetizing.
Gotcha.
Dating. For me, I just that's like, you know, practice make perfect. You definitely need that to get to know the person. The more you date, the better. I figure get it out the way. Date as much as you can.
Great. I'm glad you said that. But
Yeah.
while you're dating,
Mm-hmm.
Do you assume
you
that
date
you're do
more
you
than one
assume
lady?
that you're exclusive?
Oh no, definitely. You definitely don't assume that you're exclusive.
so you would date more than one lady?
me
I got another question too.
Let him answer that one.
Wait,
But
let
no,
me answer
but
that.
I no, it goes with that. Would you date more than one? But I think also age plays a role in that. Because I think dating in college is different than
Yeah, of
dating
course.
in your 30s.
No, of course.
Definitely. I was.
Yeah.
I was.
I
I
mean,
But
was.
that,
You're
plays
not
into
looking
whether
for
you
commitment
date
in
one or
college,
multiple
yeah.
too.
But you're dating for different reasons too. What the older you get, you're dating for more stability. You're dating
Exactly.
not to just
Some people-
But dating in college, you
Some
can meet
are-
that one, and that's your one.
Some are dating to wreck homes. Some are dating to break marriages.
Oh my
Some are
God.
dating for money.
horrible.
There's all kind of motives for dating.
Go
out
ahead and
here.
explain. One or
No, I
two.
was gonna, what she said. I was gonna, probably when I was younger. Yeah, I probably would date more than one woman because, like, you know,
Yeah.
the your goals are a little different.
Of course, it's real.
It was, you know, you're just having fun at that time. Nowadays, if I was single, which I'm not, thank God, I probably would
Hallelujah.
just focus on. I would focus on one woman.
Of
Because I
course.
figure
You
now
can't
when
even give it a chance.
Exactly.
That's
'cause
all
now
I've been
when you
saying
got
the whole
other
time.
people involved, it's like you're kind of
You're cheating.
not cheating.
No.
Not
You're
for
not-
me.
you're not giving
It's
her a
not-
chance.
Well, it's,
Yes, you
no,
are.
It's not that you're not giving her a chance. For me, I feel like you're kind of when
She
you,
doesn't
it's
deserve
almost like
all of you.
It's
You
almost
don't
like
even know her.
kind of multitasking when you got so many different personalities and things you're dealing with. You can't really focus on really getting to know this one person because now you're caught up with this other
And that's
person
what she
and you
just
know,
said. Now why would I have to compete with
you know,
somebody?
type of thing. So you
But
don't.
it's not really competing.
It's not.
No, it's not.
When you're older,
at the end of the
yes, it
day,
is.
like, all right, for instance, like,
It's not
pretty
really
much how when we
competing.
met, it was literally like I remember when I
Yeah,
first
we
met, it
dated,
was-
and he dated around, and I dated around, and we were very real with each other that, look, you are not the only person that I'm dating right now. Now, when we decided to be exclusive, that's when sex happened. That's when we got tested. That's when no other anybody ever got in between us ever again. But while we were dating, oh yeah, you know that you're Mr. Thursday, or I'm Miss,
Yup.
Monday.
Did you see the
You know,
difference
and
though,
then
what y'all
and then
did?
it switched though,
No, but you-
because he honestly, it was like I didn't have the weekends at first, and this is why I say it's not a competition. Because when you know yourself and you know, look, I'm
play
not
your role.
worried about it, and you do what you need to do. I, in the
He's
beginning,
gonna
had
want
the
more
beginning
time.
of the week, to the point where now I had the weekends. To the point where I had most of the days, and I was telling him, excuse me, you supposed to be dating other, and you're taking up my Mr. Thursday guy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm feeling? I'm liking the conversation, this and that and the other. And then the question was asked to me. And then when the question was asked, then we go to the doctor, then we get our papers, and we are exclusive. But until then, he couldn't assume that nobody else was coming up in here because I told him straight up, yeah, you're not supposed to be here Wednesday.
I know,
Not your next.
did you see the difference though? Y'all wasn't having sex dating.
But that's what I said in the beginning.
Yeah,
It's
you-
changes.
that's
I'm
what
saying
I'm
if you're having
saying.
When
sex
you're
dating,
dating, you don't
once,
do that.
yeah, but once you're dating and having sex, I don't expect you to be giving it up after on Saturday.
Well,
after
I'm
you
not
give it
going
to
to
me
date
on
and have
Friday.
sex with you until you tell me that you want me to be yours. And if I am dating and having sex with you, understand that I'm telling you, even that day we're about to, I'm telling you, don't call me tomorrow, and it better be good, because tomorrow somebody else might be here doing what you're doing. I'm being straight 100%. 100% with you. You're not going to be able to call and say, oh my God, I think she might be with someone. You're going to know she is.
Well, I'm the person. Well, the person I wouldn't take you serious no more.
I'm not saying.
I don't know why.
Because
That's not true.
yeah,
That's not true.
I'm not gonna, because now I'm
That's
not
not true.
thinking we're building anything.
That's not true.
But you can't
It
expect
depends
to
on the
build
caliber
anything
of
after
woman,
somebody after
and it depends
2
on the woman
dates.
telling you the
I'm not
truth,
saying-
and the type of person that you're speaking to. That's not true.
It
I
all
will,
depends
I
on
will
your
say this,
personnel.
right?
Everyone
After the
operates
sex,
different.
after the
Yeah.
whole sex thing is kind of I feel like, I mean, especially
It's
if the vibe
consummated.
with it, it's kind of going to happen naturally. Like, I figure that's usually how it happened when the sex, whatever it happened. It was kind of a natural, like, yo, I don't really want to deal with the people I was dealing with.
Yeah, you
And
because
then
it's
I
implied.
wasn't really dealing with the,
Yeah.
I was kind of,
Because now you're having sex and you liking
kinda
it.
just kind of, confirm,
Well,
hey,
yeah.
yo, you feeling the way I'm feeling?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's do this.
But let's keep it a
Right.
buck. That's when it runs smoothly, right? That's in
Of
a
course,
perfect
not
scenario.
always, exactly.
But we also know
Mhm.
that guys date, in a situation like yours,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
You're always, well, some people are taught or have the mindset you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Because she cuts off everybody she's dealing with.
Mhm.
She's only gone on one date with you. That's not enough to know if
Not
you,
one day.
Not one day.
according to you,
No,
you
I
said
didn't.
that after the first date, there needs to be
I
some
didn't say one day. I didn't say one.
Yes, you did, and it's recorded.
Let's go back and look at it. I said a week.
And on that note, we enjoyed this conversation, and if you want more of these conversations, we will be happy to give them
Keep
to
sending
you.
us topics.
Send us
That
more
was a
topics.
great topic, Charles, even though you played us.
Yeah, I
It
know,
didn't show
Charles,
up.
what happened. You had Michael had to come in and be the wingman for you and,
Came out
and
the
everything.
wake
So
up.
you owe 2 V's in a box.
I didn't know I was
meal.
on. There was-
We're looking for our meal because So remember, everybody, when you send us a comment and you want us to talk about something, if you decide you want to be on this channel, we expect you to come, or else you're gonna get some of Bunny's knuckle sandwich.
With cheese.
We love you.
Thank you for tuning
Have
in.
a blessed night, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful week.
I want to thank our guests,
Yes.
Bo, Candy, Tanisha,
Tanisha.
and Mike.
And Mr. Johnny Come Lately. Thank you all. Thank you.
That was good conversation.
Better
Y'all
late than
ready?
never.